We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return coming from the 14. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Prescott here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
They'll cobble together a yard there. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him. Altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun is Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Play action, Prescott. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Geno Stone picks it off. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's Burrow. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys nearly bring it back for a pick six, but he is tackled at the very last moment. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be third and long. To throw again, it's Burrow. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with the fourth down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Brown on the carry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Bengals who need to figure out this 3rd and 11. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing on the run, deep down that left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That's caught for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you can hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Takes it away. He's off to the races. The 40. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Will drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Brown again.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Burrow from the gun. Cowboys rush it in, and they bring him down. 4th and forever coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Back to throw it. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Tossing right to the short side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And they pick him off again. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Brown. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Throw left side, complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They just get the play off. Getting out to his left. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw. It is caught left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals have it once again after yet another interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here we go. A run with Brown. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Bengals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He puts him. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cincinnati. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.